Mary was a quiet girl. She thought quiet thoughts, stepped quiet steps, and whispered quiet words. Because Mary was quiet, she heard things nobody else heard. A dragonfly buzzing through the air, a soft sigh of the sleeping dog next door, the gentle creak of a tree at the end of her street. Mary had always been quiet, but there was just one problem. Nobody could hear her. I met a bird today. Speak up, honey. A small gray bird. Huh? Called a peaceful dove. Use a nice, loud voice. So Mary tried to speak up. The peaceful dove feeds on the ground, but roosts and nests in the shrubs and trees. But she was still not loud enough. So Mary decided to be quieter than she had ever been before. Suddenly, the world unfolded around her as her senses were filled with more beautiful things. A leaf hanging from a fine thread of spider silk, the smell of freshly cut grass, the tickle of the breeze ruffling her hair. Now that Mary was very quiet, her family hardly noticed her at all. Soon she became so quiet, she felt like she wasn't there. At first, nobody missed Mary. Then a small gray bird appeared at the window. Mary, said Mom, is this the bird you were? Mary? Where's Mary? 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 Mary! Their calls grew louder and louder until the whole neighborhood echoed with the sound of Mary's name. Finally, Mom and Dad stopped calling. They fell silent and listened. Wind chimes clinked in the breeze. Bees hummed as they danced in the clover. And then at last, the most marvelous sound of all, Mary's voice singing a small song. Mary, said Mom, have you been here the whole time? Yes, whispered Mary. Well, we didn't hear you, said Dad, until we were quiet, said Mary. They didn't ask her to speak up or use a nice loud voice. Instead, they sat beside her and listened for all the small, wonderful things that lay hidden in the world.